Hi.
I finally understand how content creators feel when they like film a part and they find out that they're not recording or their camera turned off.
We just this has happened before. We just recorded a full 45-minute podcast, and I go right there to my phone and check, and it's not recording one bit. I literally think we had a perfect conversation and everything, and
I poured my heart out, man.
it just didn't record. Welcome back again to Young and Opinionated.
Oh God.
Man, this is just so depressing. Just how this works.
This is horrible.
This has happened to us before, remember?
But the thing is that even then we only filmed half of the thing.
This time we filmed the whole thing. I even said the words of wisdom and signed us off. This sucks.
It was going great, man.
So now we're just gonna have to have a discussion, exactly how, as much as close as we can.
Oh dear God.
We were just about to go out to eat, but we have to do this real quick.
I'm starving.
So, oh my gosh.
I don't know where to start this. We went to a lot of topics here.
Weather, man. What's the worst weather ever?
Okay,
the worst natural disasters.
I think I'm still gonna stick with my opinion. It's a 3-way tie for me between hurricanes, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions.
No.
Okay.
No, you're wrong still. You're very wrong. Volcanoes and tornadoes. Volcanoes, you have nowhere to go unless you just dip the whole island or wherever you are. Then the tornado, it's just this big wind, this big cyclone that just takes you. Shows no remorse. There's no way to stop it.
You just go, man.
You just go, man.
I said hurricanes because of the fact that not only does it bring strong rain, it also brings heavy no, that is the wrong way around. Not only does it bring heavy rainfall, it also brings strong winds, and with strong winds they can be tornadoes.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel like I've never experienced a tornado, and I hope I never do. If you have, you're lucky to be alive. If this tornado gets to F50, no, F5, these are winds of 200 plus, 200 miles an hour. That's too much. That's crazy. I can't even imagine a 100-mile wind.
I remember when, from our doorstep, we could actually see in the clouds the formation of a tornado. And it was cool and terrifying. Terrifyingly cool.
I remember when I don't know what it must have been a pre-hurricane or something, but winds were getting 70 degrees almost, and we always were worried that the tree was literally just gonna fall on us. We have a tree outside of our house, a big tree. We have
multiple trees outside of our house.
Yeah, we're surrounded by it, and we all thought it was gonna just fall into our house, but 200 plus miles an hour. The tree's gone. It's getting pulled straight out of the ground.
Everything's gone.
The roots are gone. My house and the landlord's house, everything is gone. The fence is gone. It'll look like there was never a neighborhood here. That's how scary it is.
I remember one time asking you, how strong is a Category 6 hurricane? And you were like, that doesn't exist.
That does not exist.
And I was like, what? Oh, okay. Nice to know.
There's a Category 6 hurricane. No one has survived. Everyone has died. They claim they're survivors. That's BS. No one is living through a Hurricane 6.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I was young. I was
opinionated.
It kind of reminds me of that one time when I was also young and gullible, and we one time had a plushie, plush dog.
He was a really big one, the size of a bed almost.
He was always with me. He was my best friend, and one day our parents just realized, one, he took up half of my bed, and two, my allergies.
Yeah, a lot of dust. And so.
Dad just he grabbed him, and while we were walking to the trash
can outside,
I was like, "Where are you taking him?" And he was like, "Well, we have to leave him off. He has to go with his family." And I was like, "Okay, let me say goodbye. I want him to be with his family.
Oh
it's
my
the right
God.
thing to do."
That's so messed up.
And then I saw him put it in the trash can, and then I even waved goodbye at him and kissed my plushie. And I was like, "I hope you're happy with your family when you get there."
Oh my God.
And then, like, I remember one time after that, we went to the store, like Walmart or somewhere, and I saw like 3 of the plushies just on a shelf. And I was like, "Hey, look, Dad, it's him. He's with his family, like you said." And he was like, "No, we put him in the trash. He's gone. Somebody compressed him, and he's dead."
That's one of the worst things he's ever done. And now he suffers every day for it. We never let that go.
I was traumatized.
Like, how can you lie to a child and then just debunk what you said and just admit to your sin like that? If you're gonna lie, at least lie completely. I'm not gonna tell my kid, "Hey, look, man, the tooth fairy just came and took your tooth and gave you $1," and then be like, "Actually, I gave you that money. I took your tooth and just threw it away." And they're like, "What?"
I took your tooth and threw it away.
So, no, that's messed up.
Yeah, we honestly really love our plushies just in general. We have so many plushies. We have like, how many was it?
300, 400, around that.
400 plus plushies and like 8 boxes of plushies in our room right now. And we even have plushies on both of our beds, on the couch, and even in Oscar's car.
Carl has like 20 almost on her bed alone.
Talk about them.
Which is not like livable almost.
And on this beautiful bed of mine, I have 2 of the most expensive plushies we've gotten.
Yeah. I don't know how she convinced Dad to pay what was it? $32 for Pusheen holding a coffee mug. I can't believe it.
Hey, it's my souvenir from Miami.
And then recently in the mail, if you keep up with the vlogs, you might know there's a video called I think she finally got what she wanted, which was poorly titled, but it's pretty accurate. Really accurate. Carl pretty much saved up money, like $40+ from like, like honest chore working.
Child labor.
Some child labor involved.
Child abuse. Please call anybody.
Well, a little bit of that. Don't call nobody.
Don't call nobody.
So, yeah, a little bit of that involved. So Carl could give me the money, and then I could go on the YouTube's website, a website where a lot of famous YouTubers make the like plushies and toys and sell them to just gullible little kids like Carl.
Huh?
Yeah. Gullible? Kid? So she bought this Rambo plushie. He's apparently like an Enderman mixed with something else.
Half Enderman, half don't know.
Half Enderman, half something else. He has a crown, he has a suit and tie. He looks pretty good. He's also big. He's bigger than your average plushie ever is. He's like 2 times the size of a regular plush. And he cost like 10 times as much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. And believe it or not, that cost her like $40. And that's the record. The most expensive plush ever bought in this house.
The second one would have to be your Nightmare Moon one.
Yeah, I bought I'm a MLP fan. I like My Little Pony. I have a big collection of My Little Pony plushies worth over $200 easily. And an Angry Bird plush collection, also worth over $200 easily. But the one thing missing in my MLP collection was the Nightmare Moon plush. I couldn't find it anywhere.
You actually ordered it one time,
Yeah.
but then they had to cancel your order.
Yeah, I never order from China. So I had to buy it for, I'm pretty sure it was like $35. And that was the record for a long, long time. And then this freaking...
I came along.
Yeah, this thing comes along and just takes the crown. I have plans in my mind, and I'm trying to like talk to my bank about it to see if they'll approve it. I'm trying to make a purchase over $100 or more for Mighty Eagle, the plushie from Angry Birds, the original one, not the new one, the big, huge one. I've always wanted him since I was a kid. I was so fascinated by just how big a plush can get, and I was like, yeah, this is as big as they get, man. I remember perfectly even like just like almost promising myself like one day I'm gonna get old, and one day I'm gonna be able to go to work like Dad and make my own money, but I'm gonna spend it on plushies. I'm gonna buy every Angry Bird ever, and I'm gonna get the Mighty Eagle to complete my collection.
Well, you weren't wrong. You did work like Dad.
I did work like Dad with Dad at the golf course.
But that
and cut grass. But the freaking plush went discontinued years ago. So anything that goes discontinued, inflation. So the freaking Mighty Eagle plush is now worth $250 on eBay. I have this donkey plushie, as in the donkey from Shrek 2. Specifically, I don't know what's the difference, but his tag literally says Shrek 2. I got him in Orlando from a Mexican flea market. People are very consistent. They were up my
very persuasive. No,
they're not persuasive. They're insistent.
Persistent.
Oh yeah, persistent. And they convinced me to buy him. Sneaking up right behind me every 5 seconds, like, "Hey man, you're looking at that plushie? We have a discount. And if you buy him, I offer you 25% off your next one."
Sure, I convinced you. Thank you very much. You wanted to run away from him because I remember he kept like offering us stuff, and I wanted to keep staying because I saw all the FNAF stuff and the My Hero Academia things.
Yeah.
And then you wanted to run away, and I was like, "No, man, let's stay." And he was like, "Oh, I also have that side." And I was like, "Oh, come on, let's go check it out." And you're like, and then I found the donkey, and you were like, "Okay, fine, I'll buy this, and then we'll run."
I also get really nervous at drive-thrus. They ask like, "Will that be it?" After I order something, I'm like, "Oh my God, is it or not?" Did I forget something? So many thoughts just come into my head at once. Speaking of thoughts, I've been having thoughts. I don't know how to say this. I should just be alone forever. I don't think I'm gonna find love ever. I don't think I'm meant to find love.
I think everyone deserves love and has love.
No. No.
Yes.
From everything you ever heard about me in this podcast, you know I have anger issues. I have little to no manners. I have no levels of maturity in me. I have absolutely no patience for anything almost. I don't even sound like I'm a fun person to be around. I even put myself as a girl. If I was a girl, I would never want somebody like me. I would stay as far away from me. Thinking about it, I'm kind of a bad person. There's always going to be someone bigger than you. There's always going to be someone smarter than you. And there's always going to be someone crazier than you. So you're telling me to go find someone crazier than me?
Maybe.
Are you out of your mind?
Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I'm probably just gonna die alone.
In Greek mythology, there's a tale that goes that mortals used to have 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs. And when Zeus saw them, he feared them so much that he split them up in half. So, it is said that there is someone out there that is your other half, and that you have to keep searching until you're together again.
Dang, that's deep. But why do you think it's a tale? There's also a tale that dragons once roamed free. I can't believe how long it took me to learn that dragons didn't exist. I was like 16 years old. 17 almost. I still was convinced dragons were real. I was like, hey, they existed before the dinosaurs. That's why we have no like skeletal remains or anything, because they were way before dinosaurs. But no, it's just heartbreaking. I wish dragons did exist. I care about love, and I love a good love story, which is why I love Shrek. Yeah, I said it. Not Shrek himself. Jesus Christ. Oh man.
Yeah.
Shrek, the movie franchise. Shrek 2, the best movie ever made in history of the life and death. This is the best movie ever.
Calm down.
Such a good love story. Shrek and Fiona, true love's kiss, the most powerful thing in the universe, right behind the Force. Lady and the Tramp, best romantic movie ever made, hands down. That spaghetti scene, you have to watch it. It's so romantic. I can't emphasize how much romantic it is.
It's adorable.
I've said this before. I've cried watching Lady and the Tramp. I'm a grown man. I'm 18 years old. I'm a man. I'm a male. I'm the strong guy. I'm such a sucker for these things. I love them. They break my heart. That's what I want. I want that love, but I can't have that love.
I want what they have.
I want what they have, but I know I can't have that because I'm me. I'll have to change completely. But I just can't change inside. So how the heck will I ever have that?
You can have your own type of love.
No, but I want to eat spaghetti like that.
Then you go ahead and eat spaghetti like that.
All by myself?
No, with someone you love.
Where's my cat? Love is such a strong word, man. We refer to love as love, and love as to love. You know love?
Love.
Love is the type you have for like some family member, your pet. Love is that love, man, you know? And if I don't, that means it's done.
Yeah.
The Hernandez Camilla bloodline is over. Because Carl has gone on record to say that you won't get married.
No.
I'm pretty sure Mom even took a video, right?
Yep.
Mom took a video that she says she's going to show at Carl's wedding of when Carl said that she's not going to get married.
And I'm not, so I don't know what's going to happen in that video.
Oh, man. So why do you even think about baby names if you're not going to have it?
It's because I do a lot of writing and a lot of drawing, so I have to come up with names, and just there's some names that just really stick to me. If I were to have a child somehow and it were a boy, I'd name him Mason.
Somehow.
And if it were a girl, I'd name it London.
I'd really admire John Lennon. I'm gonna call my kid John. You know that the best relationships usually come in the cartoons?
Plankton and Karen.
Plankton and Karen. Through thick and thin, they've stayed together.
Except for that one episode that Karen nearly left him. But she came back. Well, they still stayed together.
She literally left and kicked him out of the chum bucket.
Yeah, but they made up.
One of the biggest examples has always been Marge and Homer. Marge was so... She was on the path for greatness. And then Homer, he's so special. Homer's just a one-of-a-kind being. He has so much love in his heart for Marge. He's also really clumsy. It's so nice how they just still are together after 30 plus years. Growing up, I love the team romances. Because I was also growing up as a teen. I was like, wow, this is possible. And I realized, wait a minute, is this a show? In iCarly, when they all three of them had this relationship, like, who's Freddie gonna be with? Is Freddie with Sam? Is Freddie with Carly?
Yeah.
What team were you on?
I was with the Carly, man.
Nah, man. I was with Sam all the way. I was like, that's such a good contrast, and I love a contrast relationship.
You're right.
Like the Beauty and the Beast. He's a beast, and the Beauty Belle is so beautiful, but it's so different.
It's just the fact that from the start, just he was.
Guys, Freddie was crazy. If you don't know, Freddie pretty much pushed Carly out of the way from a truck hitting her because she was so clumsy in the street, and then this guy got his whole body broken, his arms, his legs.
He was in pain. That's what he was in.
Pain. He was just up to be in the bed all day. That's when Carly kissed him because he couldn't move or anything.
He was paralyzed.
He was almost paralyzed. But with Sam, it was like Sam doesn't like boys or anything. Sam doesn't like people, so why would she love Freddie? Like the biggest dweeb ever.
I remember in Austin and Ally, I just...
Oh, man. Don't get me started.
I always remember. First of all, they had a fake wedding one time, Austin and Ally, in like their classroom.
I remember. That was so sad.
And then second of all, one time Austin went all out for Ally, and he like arrived on a horse.
Yeah, Disney Channel shows back then were something else, man. I remember one time we were left on a cliffhanger at the end of the season, I was like, they can't do this.
That's illegal.
It's illegal. And when Austin appeared in Teen Beach Movie alongside another person that wasn't Allie, I was like, this can't happen. You were supposed to be with only Allie and no one else.
This wasn't supposed to be like this.
My fanfic doesn't go its way.
Oh, even is she? I've never met her in her life. Where's everyone else?
And when he came back for the season, I was like, oh, you got tired of that girl? Coming back begging for Allie, are you?
I see you come back to your senses, eh?
Yeah, you knew it was good. And also one of the best relationships in recent memory. Like one of the last good shows Disney Channel ever made was Star and Marco Diaz. I don't know why I have to call him Marco Diaz, but so much funnier.
The other people that they wanted to see weren't bad. If anything, they were alright. It was just the fact that it wasn't them together.
They were a match, but they weren't the match. Look, guys, we've been rolling for like 37 minutes.
We've been rolling for technically more than like an hour now.
Yeah.
But like
overall, we've been rolling for more than an hour. This is a lesson to triple check, quadruple check your podcast equipment. Make sure you are recording. So I have to send us off with the words of wisdom. A day without a friend is like a pot without a single drop of honey left inside. Winnie the Pooh. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us through our struggles. Hopefully we make it through and everything. Yeah. Continue on, live on. Dream big dreams.
Dream
and
big dreams.
Don't give up, because I have.
What?
This has been another episode of
Young and Opinionated.
Goodbye.
Bye.